I'd gotten home from work at 9:30 this night and made a quick bowl of cereal for dinner, then went right to my room where my gaming setup was to stay up late and game with the boys. They all worked later shifts too, and I guess were running a bit late. So, I sat there and finished my food, then started gaming without them while I waited for them to get online. In the middle of a game, my phone started ringing. I checked it thinking it was one of my friends, but it was just some random number. I let it ring through, but just a few minutes later, my phone rang again, and it was the same number. I actually found this to be really weird because usually scam calls don't call immediately twice in a row, at least not from the same number. I declined it, but as you could have guessed, they called back right away for a third time. Figured there was no way this was a scam and had to be a friend using a different phone or something. I picked it up but didn't say anything at first, waiting for them to speak. But after a few seconds of silence, I said hello. Still, no one responded. I knew it wasn't a dead line, though, because I could hear wind in the background. Someone was definitely on the other end of the line. I hung up after 15 seconds, getting kind of creeped out. A few minutes later, my buddies got online, and of course the first thing I asked them was who was messing with me. At first, they pretended like it was them, but they were clearly just joking around because they actually had no idea what I was talking about. They agreed it did sort of seem like a prank call, but at the same time, what kind of prank is it just to call and not say anything? We left it unknown and just started gaming. Oddly, as soon as I was on call with my buddies, the calls stopped coming in. Couple hours went by and I'd entirely forgotten it ever even happened. At 2 a.m., we finally decided to call it for the night. We hung up the call and I stayed at my desk for a minute when suddenly I felt my phone vibrate. I looked over and saw it was a text. Before even unlocking my phone, I saw the text was from the same number that was calling me and that it was a picture. I opened my phone and clicked on the image. My stomach tightened and I could feel the blood rush from my face. It was a picture of me gaming at the desk taken from right behind me just moments ago. I spun around and looked. No one was there. The only slight relief I got was seeing the window right there and thinking that at least whatever the hell this picture was, it likely wasn't taken from someone inside my house. I hurried up to the window and looked outside. There wasn't anyone in sight. I made sure the window was locked, then closed the blinds. I went back to my desk, still feeling really unsettled as I stared at the picture still up on my phone. I knew how serious and insanely creepy this was. I saved the image and quickly sent it in the group chat with my friends, praying it was somehow one of them pranking me. But none of them even joked this time. They were all telling me to get out of there or call the cops. I felt my heart start pounding as I quietly opened my bedroom door and looked out into the rest of my home. It was real quiet. For some reason, I really wanted to check the rest of the house and make sure the whole place was secure before calling the police just in case I was in immediate danger. But I barely even made it down the hallway before looking around the corner and seeing the front door. It was wide open. I don't know how, but somehow it was like I knew that someone was just around the corner from me. And I instantly sprinted back to my room and locked the door. Immediately, footsteps came from down the hallway, but he walked slowly, stepping right up to the other side of the door and then knocked on it. I saw the door handle move. Then he knocked a few more times. He never spoke a word. I started a call with the police, but this whole thing didn't last more than 30 seconds. The man behind the door suddenly backed away and I'm assuming just left the house. A few officers came by and did their investigation, but I didn't get the answers I hoped for. The number he called and texted with was a burner phone. Didn't link to a name or anything, and I never actually saw the man or had even a single hint as to who it was or why any of it happened. Even now, I can't help but get paranoid sometimes because what's stopping him from coming back and doing the same thing again or something even worse?